There are over 1 billion active Telegram users in the world and is also the most popular messaging app in my country. Today I'd like to share you some tips and tricks of using Telegram that some people might not know yet. First, let's crack down on the chats. If you're like me who uses Telegram for almost everything, you're most likely going to have hundreds of chats, ranging from personal to education to work. This is where chat folders become useful. To enable chat folders, go to Settings, Chat Folders, and from here you can add, remove, or reorder folders as you wish. With Telegram Premium, you can even show folder tags for each individual chat. That way, you can organize chats into different categories such as personal, close friends, work, and classes. Let's say you really want to send someone a message, but you're worried that the recipient might get distracted or might get into trouble from the sound and vibration of that message. Maybe the recipient is grounded or surrounded by elderly. What you can do is to send a message without sound. To do this, type any message you want as usual, but instead of just pressing send, you long press on it and it will allow you to send without sound. From the same menu, you can also send the message only when they're online, which is another useful feature for some people that don't respond to messages even when they come online, so a nice way to instantly send the message when they open Telegram. Speaking of sending without sound, there's also another fun little feature called animated text effects. Essentially, it allows you to send messages with special effects to make the message feel more alive and maybe a bit more emotional. To do this, long press the send button and here you can select an emoji that you want to use for this effect. While there are plenty available, you can only choose from 6 if you're a free Telegram user. Now let's talk about the situation where some messages aren't really appropriate to send at this current time. But when the time is right, there is a problem that you might be busy or you might forget it. In this case, what you can do is to schedule the message. Again, long press on the send button and click schedule message. This would allow you to specify a time when you would like to send it and whether you want the recipient to be notified or not. Okay, if you really want to be secretive, like really secretive, there's a solution for you, which are end-to-end encrypted chat. Telegram chats aren't encrypted by default, only client-to-server encryption, which isn't true end-to-end encryption. However, if you want everything to be fully private with true encryption, you can enable something called secret chat. To do this, open an existing conversation, click on the name of the contact, press the 3 dots at the upper right-hand corner, and click on Start Secret Chat. Now, a secret chat is going to show up with that person's name, and everything will be end-to-end encrypted. The chat history will also be separate from the main chat, and you can delete or opt out of that chat anytime you want. But you don't want to be that secretive. Instead, you want some of your messages to be auto-deleted within a certain time period. To enable this feature, go into the same 3-dot menu as before, but here, click on Auto Delete and select a time frame, either from the given menu or a custom one that you can specify. You can go back and disable disappearing messages as well if you wish to no longer use that. Okay, what if you just want to lock the entire Telegram app without any of those previous shenanigans? You can go into Settings, Privacy and Security, passcode lock, and set up a lock. Also adjust settings like skipping passcode lock with fingerprint or face ID, auto locking within a specified amount of time, or turning it off if you accidentally turn it on or if you no longer wish to use that feature. Now let's say that your phone storage is running low and you realize that it's because of Telegram. Maybe you sailed the 7 seas or you might be doing some other stuff that I'm not going to talk about here. To solve this issue, you can clear the cache, aka the photos and videos you have downloaded. To do this, it is very simple. Go into Settings, Data and Storage, Storage Usage, and click on this big Clear Cache button. One of my favorite features of YouTube is the ability to timestamp videos. But do you know that you can do the same with Telegram? To timestamp a video, simply send it, and within the caption, say anything you want and then add a timestamp. Now the viewer of the video can simply click on the timestamp and it will take you to that specific part of that video. If you're a group owner, you should know this feature. Sometimes people just send too many messages to the point where it becomes extremely annoying. To mitigate this, you can enable slow mode in group settings if you're the owner or if you're an admin. Alright, that's pretty much it. This does not go over all of the features obviously, but did go over some useful ones that some people might not know yet. If you have suggestions for your favorite features, feel free to comment them down below, and as always, see you in another one. Take care.